first of all, really quickly, I have a picture to show you. I did the cover of InStyle. I shot it myself during the pandemic, and I posed for a picture inside. So those are Good American jeans, and I just wanted to tell you, I think it's the best jeans company in the world. I love it so much.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, that's so nice of you. Thank you. You look awesome, and you shot it. Oh my God.
Thank
Good to
you.
know.
And I, after having 2 children, well, I don't look the same in jeans. It's a different era in my life. 46 and 2 kids, I'm not in my 20s, you know, I don't have that body anymore. And putting on your jeans, I feel good about myself. And I want to thank you because you've like
Oh my gosh.
really,
That's so nice of you. And that was one of the reasons why me and my business partner Emma, we decided to make Good American is because my weight has always fluctuated my whole life, and we wanted to be all inclusive, and going up to a size 24 at the time was really important to us. And whoever wanted to carry our brand, they had to carry the full size range and never separate the size range. I never wanted someone to feel, isolated again and like, oh, you have to be ushered up to a different floor. So that was one of the main reasons why we started Good American.
I'm a giant fluctuator too. And then I had 2 kids, and then I was like, oh God, now this is the body I have to shop for clothes with?
Oh my gosh, you are.
And then I was like, all right, you need to start exercising. And I think I needed that outlet. And I've been so inspired by you, who talk about working out as something that's like such a good mental outlet as well as physical.
It's so weird because I'm a little different in my 20s. I think I was chubbier, and then I got a divorce, I think at 29. And I really needed an outlet, and I just turned to the gym, and it started really slow. And now it's really religious for me. I do it super early in the morning before my daughter wakes up. It's a way to start my day. I feel so good. I feel mentally clear. And I will tell you, when I'm upset, when I'm sad, when I'm angry, those workouts are so beast. I'm an animal in there. So I know how therapeutic the gym can be for me. And if I didn't have that, I would probably be a monster throughout my day. And it's really my form of therapy. And I just feel so accomplished and badass after the gym.
I don't know if this is assuming, because I hate assumption and I'm not an assuming person, but from a person watching your journey from afar who doesn't know you, you always seem to like take your whole thing with like physical wellness as like a really independent for no one else but yourself. It was sexy and empowered, and it always had the right messaging to me.
Thank you. I mean, and you know this way more than I do, especially in the world that this is. It's so people criticize you and tell you you're fat, even if you're not, and you start to believe you're fat. Like there's so many things that instead of people giving you compliments or just saying nothing at all, it's really so easy to fall victim to, okay, I'm just going to go on a crash diet because I have to lose 20 pounds because some magazine called me fat or something. And because of my family, and I never felt any of the things that people would say about me. I don't know why. I guess I had this, I think, just like a force field of protection around me through positive words and love through my family. And I always attest that, like, I went on my physical wellness journey when it was my time to do so. You have to be willing and ready, and you have to be able, and just, you have to want to, because it's a lifestyle. I don't really believe in diets. I believe in eating healthy, and I believe in making lifestyle changes. And it took a lot of inner strength for me to do things on my terms when I was ready and in my way, because I felt like that was the healthiest way.
Yeah, no, it is. And at one point you were like, I was 29, I was getting divorced. You know, I had a coping mechanism, and I was going to be like, it's food, right? That was mine. You were like, and I went to the gym. I was like, oh, that
No,
was not.
food was my coping mechanism.
I wish that was my coping mechanism. I need it to be my coping mechanism. I'm better about it now. Definitely.
Yeah.
I found my balance.
Yeah. And you know what? Food used to be my coping mechanism. When my dad died, so many things, but I had to go through that and learn, okay, yes, the food mechanism felt so good,
Yeah.
for the moment, but then afterwards I would feel so bad about myself. But you have to experience it, and I had to go through that. And like I said, be willing and able, like, okay, so I tried the food coping situation
Yep.
for a couple years, and that didn't make me feel good. In fact, it made me probably a little more depressed and made me feel bad about myself. And then, so it took me years to figure out what made me actually get through a really challenging time in my life in a healthy way.
Do you think that is what growing up is? Because lately I've been like, for the first time in my life, like, growing up isn't overrated. It's kind of awesome.
It is. It's awesome. And, I used to be, of course, I don't think any of us love to get older, but sometimes I look back at my 20s and I'm like, oh, I love that I had my daughter in my 30s. I wanted to have kids so badly in my 20s, and it didn't happen. And there's a reason for everything. And but you get to then I'm like, I'm so happy I got to live and experience my 20s. And it's so cliche, but like I'm older and wiser and I'm more confident. And you kind of just are more comfortable with who you are, and maybe more comfortable saying no than I probably was in my 20s. So I do think getting older is a really beautiful thing, and you can make it a really negative thing. I'm all for how you perspective on everything, and I'm going to choose to make this a really beautiful thing, getting older.
Well, I love hearing your perspectives. And you've partnered with Dose & Co. to tackle some of those issues that result from pregnancy. We're talking about the body. Now, this is about hair. And I loved so much that you are doing non-plastic. Thank you so much, because if someone like you does it, it's gonna start a huge chain reaction. And this is what we need to raise our kids on a safe planet. Please tell me about it. And thank you for making that choice, because you're gonna change the game for people.
So the no plastic thing is no single-use plastic is something I really try to do as much as possible. And Dose & Co, I actually found I was just finished breastfeeding. I started losing my hair, especially in like this area after breastfeeding. I tried a couple collagen companies or brands, and nothing was really working. I was kind of like, I don't know. It just wasn't working for me. I kind of thought it was bogus. And someone suggested Dose & Co. At the time. They were only in New Zealand, and someone sent me something, and I tried it. And in 30 days, I kid you not, I noticed a significant difference in my hair, skin, and nails. So I, being the dork that I am, I wrote them an email, and I was like, hey, I love your products. Would you guys start selling to the US? I'm such a dork. And they were just blown away that I even knew about their company. And then they flew out here to the United States. We had meetings, and we just really hit it off. I loved what the company stood for, and everything there's no fillers or no artificial anything. It's as pure as you can get. We have 8 different product lines in it. We have pure collagen, and it's just good for your hair, your skin, your nails, acne, eczema, psoriasis. It's just good for your joints. There's really no downside to collagen.
I love that you're doing this. I love that you have a good perspective, and thank you so much. It's a real pleasure to talk with you.
It's so nice talking to you too. And thank you so much for having me on, and just for sharing your stories with me.
Thank you. Say hello to the whole family. And obviously, Keeping Up with the Kardashians airs Thursday at 8/7 Central on E! In its swan song season. I am convinced you guys have a plan B. Like, you're the Kardashians. What's coming up next?
We always have a plan B.
I knew it.